You coming? Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are in Tennessee. Come on, we're going down. Let's go. So for those of you who do not know, we are moving and we're going to be a little bit more hybrid now. We sold our 5.5 acres in Florida and bought a little over 8 in Tennessee. All it had on it, and I'll try to find pictures. I had something extremely unfortunate happen. And it was that when we came up here originally, I got a bunch of videos and all sorts of stuff of what was on the property, which was a very small building that we're taking, and we're turning it into a little bit of a tiny house for now while we continue to build. So Jonathan's been here working on that, but I had all sorts of videos. Along with that was Demi J's cow show videos and stuff like that, and they all got deleted somehow. So I know I have pictures of what it looked like before. Outside of the small building, nothing's changed because it all really still needs to be cleared and everything. But it was very unfortunate because I wanted to be able to like show the whole process, because the small building was just that. It was a wood frame small building, nothing in it. And Jonathan over the last couple weeks has been up here. I'm stuck on a tree. Jonathan a couple months ago came up and he wired the building for the electrical, did all the plumbing and things like that. Over the last couple of weeks, he's been up here and he did the insulation and he did the drywall. So now we're getting ready for paint. He's in there right now doing the bathroom tile. And so I'll be able to show you in a little bit, but the girls and I are actually walking down to the creek right now. So I'll give you a little bit of a preview of the property and show you what it looks like, and then take you guys along for the whole process of what this is going to look like. So the goal is to take this beautiful piece of property and make it home. So we have a lot to do still. We still have a lot of things in Florida, like our cows and animals and things like that we have to get up here, but still a lot of clearing and things like that just to make room for all of the animals. And so that's what we're working on this time, is just getting up here to, next steps, figure out what we need to do. Jonathan, again, is working on like the bathroom. We'll work on the kitchen and painting and all that stuff. He actually also built 2 lofts for the girls and things like that. So he's gotten a lot done in 2 weeks, but I'll show it to you guys in a little bit. But like I said, for now, I'll just show you a little bit of the property and what it looks like. And the creek is so pretty. The girls are down here. That was a bug. Ew. Get off. Playing right now, so. Here's the bridge that goes over the creek. Pearler! Hi, this Pearl. Hi, this Pearl.
Get him, Baba.
Ew, soggy cracker.
You got it. Yeah, Baba. How was it? Oh, you getting wet?
Ew, he ate the Cheez-It. Tobin, is it cold?
Yeah, it's cold yesterday. My feet's cold.
It's keeping her feet cold. Kid, is it cold?
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's a little bit warmer than yesterday, though.
It's nice out today, though. I think it's like in the 70s.
Oh, God.
But I know that's not what the water temperature is.
Uh-huh.
Getting in, Jim Bob?
Maybe something brighter. Bubs. Look. Oh my gosh, what are we doing?
He can't catch for nothing. I'm going to show you guys around the property a little bit. You're not really going to be able to see a whole lot, but this is what we're thinking anyways. Right now where I'm at, there's already, and I'll turn it around here, you can see there's like a path that goes back towards the creek. And then on the other side of the creek It goes uphill quite a bit. And I don't know how many acres we have over there, but 2 to 3, maybe, something like that. And then over here where Jonathan's already started kind of collecting stuff and has a big old pile going. We're gonna clear all this over here too. We'll leave the big trees because we like those, but a lot of it's just yucky brush stuff that won't stay. But on this side, we'll do the cow pasture. And then we're thinking, I think over here, probably on this side, somewhere along here, we'll probably have the garden, which I'm super excited about. And then chickens, don't know where those will go. Puppy dogs, where are you going to live, Parlor? So when we had our 5.5 acres, we didn't use all of it. Like the back pasture was mainly for cows kind of thing, which was nice to have. And especially if we can like switch the paddocks and stuff like that and give the land kind of time to rest and switch them back and forth. That's always the goal. And also just room to grow. But we had chickens, we had a pig, we had a garden. And so that's all the stuff that we're trying to do here as well, is go back to gardening and canning and hopefully even more so. So like on a larger scale is what we're hoping. So that is the goal. That is what we are looking to do, is to homestead a little bit more. What is over there? Oh, it's a squirrel. Oh. I think that's the first time I've seen a squirrel on the property. It just seemed big. And I think bears might be out, and this Florida girl is not used to that. So I'm like super alert. Like I think I like roam so comfortably in the woods in Florida. It's just what I'm used to, right? Like doesn't really bother me. And here, bears scare me because I'm not familiar with them. And so I don't carry anything on me. I just don't know. And it's funny because the people that live here are like, nah, no big deal. And then they come to Florida and they're like, wow, gators, hurricanes, all the things. So, and I've got Pearl Girl with me. So I feel like she'll keep me safe. I don't know. We'll see, right? But anyways, next thing he'll do is rent something to be able to clear as much of this as he can, at least on this side of the creek. So that way we can get all the animals up here. Because that's next steps along with all of our things, is continuing to get stuff up here, continue working on the little building so we have something while we are still working on the big building as well. So we're excited. There's a lot going on. There's a lot to do, and that's all good stuff. Something else I'm not used to is walking uphill all the time. Getting a workout in, but that's nice. So when we got here, it was just a small building. We had to get the electric put in. So Jonathan had to dig to have the electric run to the little building. So we rented equipment for that. He had to run all the water lines. He ran all the electrical on the inside of the building. He put the French doors in. We put concrete in, and then we put floors. They're covered right now, but we put floors in. He put a wall up in the building as well. Over the last couple weeks, he's done all the insulation, drywall. He's textured and finished it, so now it's ready to be painted. And then he's been working on the bathroom shower as well, which is almost done, but he's got the tile floor in and some of the tile on the wall up. And then he's also ready to put like the toilet in and stuff like that. So, yeah, but that's what we started with. It was just the shell of the building. And then from there, we're just trying to build it out so that we have a place. Oh, that's the other thing, is he put 2 lofts in upstairs. So he created 2 little loft spaces so our girls will have a place to go up and sleep. Again, just temporarily. That way we can get up here and be working on the house and everything, and we're trying to.
Yeah, we had to kind of switch gears up, because that's one of those things we've talked about previously, is like, how do you start and restart? And this is one of the things that we've had to do. We've had to switch gears, so to speak, multiple times on this. We intended to have the foundation for the main house done last year, but with contacts and the people that we've you know, that we've been dealing with, it just flat didn't work out. And we unfortunately didn't have the confidence to fork over that kind of money to, you know, folks that we don't really know and have no real ability to supervise while we're in Florida. So we thought
We
that
want
it
to
would,
be present when it all gets done. That's what we've kind of figured out, is that it'll be important for us to be here when they come to do the concrete and things like that
yeah.
and put
Yeah.
the building up.
Yeah, so a lot of this stuff that we're doing ourselves, we didn't necessarily intend to do, but it's just an opportunity to learn and, you know, grow. And that's exactly what we're doing here. We took a 16 by 22 building, and, you know, we've got a full bathroom. We're gonna have a full kitchen, 2 loft spaces.
Big
and,
closet.
Yeah, the closet's like 8 by 9, which in retrospect is probably bigger than it needed to be.
Yeah.
But hey, you know, you work with what you got. So we're gonna make our way up here, and then we'll show you what we're talking about. All right, so there's pretty much where our home pad is here. This is what we're working on originally, and that's ready for concrete. It's got the underground over there. Here's our little building, and this has been the project for what, the past 3 weeks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's
2.5 weeks. Yeah.
That Jonathan's been here every day working on it.
That's
Before
right.
that's when we did the electrical. I mean, it's been months and months, but yeah. But where the doors are, the 2 French doors are, that's where it was just an opening. There wasn't concrete outside here. There wasn't concrete inside. So, and then, like we said, he had to get all the power and everything run. Now, it's a construction site, y'all, so please don't judge. So this is the main living area, and also like where the kitchen's going to be. And then up high is one of the lofts over here, and then another loft over here as well. We've got the closet, hot water heater, and then where the toilet's going to go, the bathroom, and the shower on this side. No.
All right, friends. We've been from the front to the back. Hadn't seen the sides yet, but
We're not fully sure of property lines. I mean, we know, but
it's not staked out.
yeah.
So, but there's a lot of underbrush that's got to be cut out, and so
Yeah.
before we get the cows up here, and you know, get fully functional, we've got some work to do. But right now, the main focus for us is getting a place that when we get up here is you know, is stable but comfortable, and we're pretty close.
Yeah.
So
Jonathan's been working his butt off.
well, I mean, it's a blessing, that's for sure. It's a blessing. It's a long time in the making. I don't know. I think I put this back to the blue house. So that was when Demi was like 4.
Mm-hmm.
So 11, 12 years ago, we started out on this journey, and we didn't know that Tennessee was ultimately going to be the spot. But our goal is to have a piece of property that we own outright, that we've got a house that we own outright, and
Homestead. I mean, that's always like, even at our last house where we had 5.5 acres, and the cows and the chickens and the pig and all the things. We did a lot of gardening and canning and stuff like that. Is definitely a goal.
yeah,
We like all that stuff though. We genuinely like it. It's not anything other than this. It's just the lifestyle we want to create for ourselves.
We
and
enjoy it. I've been up
our
here.
children.
I've been up here glamping, so to speak, in for the past like 2 weeks. We sure enjoy hearing what y'all got going on. We've got some things coming up that we're excited to share with you. But this is a big piece of a big piece of the picture for us, and we want
Piece of the puzzle.
picture, puzzle, pie.
Oh, okay.
What else you got? I don't know. It's big for us. So
It's big.
we appreciate y'all coming along on the journey. We love each and every one of you. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.